For the Beaver Radio Network, I'm Brian Schultz. BSU baseball team back in action tomorrow as they will host Minnesota Crookston in a league doubleheader, joined by senior outfielder Cole Bjorge, offensive hero of Game 4 of the series last weekend with Concordia. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The way the first game on Saturday went, you guys got beat 23-9. I was sitting in the press box. I think everybody sitting in the grandstand was about the fourth inning of Game 1. Said, all right, let's just get this one over with and move on to Game 2. Isn't that the great thing about baseball, is that you can kind of turn the page like that and go on and get shelled one game and come back and win the next?
Yeah, that's also the crazy thing, too. You know, one game you can be real hot, hitting the ball, and then the next you can get shut down by the pitcher, you know. It's just kind of a crazy game.
Have you ever had more of a clutch hit than what you had there in that eighth inning?
Not really. I mean, it was kind of exciting for me because I was getting kind of screwed before. You know, I was hitting the ball hard at everybody, so it's pretty exciting for that to finally fall through.
You guys really have had a great season already. You look at the record, and yeah, you might only be 500 right now or a touch above it, but you guys are playing pretty well, aren't you?
Yeah, and we're competing too. Like, even against Mankato, that second game it was 2-0 until bottom of 7, so that's cool. They're ranked in the nation, so it's really cool to compete with teams like that.
League last year, I think it was, went to the 7-inning, 9-inning doubleheaders. Innings 8 and 9 are big innings this time of the year, aren't they? That everybody needs a little bit deeper bullpen. Everyone needs to fight and scrap a little bit harder.
Yeah, exactly. And we've had a lot of young guys step up too, which is really cool. You know, Terry threw an awesome game that second game, and even Mossberg. You know, he was throwing strikes, but ended up getting hit and then not getting calls that we would have liked. But it's huge to have those guys step up.
Winning the first two games of that series on Friday, you kind of get a little greedy, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, we had awesome performances, like I said. You know, Tyler and Mark threw great games and held them down where we could finally get up and win a game.
If you look on paper, Crookston is not a very good baseball team. They've got one win this season. Stranger things have happened. You got to go out and still compete, don't you?
Oh yeah. I mean, I wouldn't look past them for sure. They still surprise you. You know, they can hit the ball and they pitch and they compete when they have to. But you can't really look past teams like that.
What was it like being on this team last year? And heck, you had 8 or 9 or 10 seniors that really contributed on a daily basis, and everyone else just kind of had to bide their time. And you being one of the older guys now, what was that like last year?
Last year it was tough, honestly, because I didn't really get to play. But it was really cool being behind those guys and learning how, you know, they play and how they worked. So this year we kind of needed young guys to step up, which we've had. And then it's cool trying to teach them what you already know and what you learned from the previous guys.
What does a year like last year do for a program long-term in your mind?
I think it's huge, especially for this program, because, I mean, we've had some tough seasons, and then finally to spark something up and go to playoffs last year, and then hopefully this year we're on the uprising. You know, it's cool.
Got you mentioned a lot of young guys that are playing a lot of innings this year. Has any one of them impressed you more than any of the other? Or is it just kind of a collective group that's been impressive?
I feel like it's collective. I mean, everybody's kind of doing their part, and when they get called upon, they're getting big hits and big pitching experiences. So I think it's more collective than nothing.
Best of luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you.